Hi, thank you for watching Ark Media TV. My guest today is Adam Meghji. So Adam, you have a gift for computer science and a long, successful track record as an IT consultant. And earlier in your career, you worked at Metavera, leading the development of a platform for independent car-sharing organizations, and then scaling that technology across 5 continents. Presently, you are the co-founder and chief technology officer at Universe, an incredible platform you founded in 2011. Along with 2 co-founders, you succeeded in raising $2.75 million in total for the venture. Universe sells tickets to events varying from craft workshops to brewery tours to concerts, collaborating with over 26,000 event organizers around the world to make this happen. And recently, Universe was acquired by Ticketmaster, and we'll find out more about that now. So as the CTO and co-founder of Universe, you obviously had some say in the decision to sell to Ticketmaster. Why did you do it?
Yeah, absolutely. Also, we started Universe 4 years ago in 2011, and actually 2014 was a pretty incredible year for us. We had a lot of incredible growth, and we got a lot of great traction within the our event organization market. Ticketmaster came across our presence in the event organization space. Technically, we're in the DIY space, which is an area that is not necessarily as well served by their existing ticketing companies. DIY means that people can go on universe.com, they can create a beautiful landing page in a few seconds. They can manage their their communities, they can promote their event, they can go on, they can plug in their Facebook, and they can do lots of really cool things with social. And then at the event itself, they can scan people, they can sell tickets at the door, and they can do lots of great things with people at the actual venue. So that's essentially what we do in the DIY space, which is a white space that Ticketmaster hadn't fully captured yet. And they love what we were up to, and for us it was the perfect strategic partner. Not only were we encouraged, they love what we do, so we're encouraged to continue building Universe and growing it at the same crazy growth that we received from 2011 up to 2015. But also, they love the technology that we have, so we're working on porting some of the ways in which we sell tickets over to Ticketmaster and help refresh the technology that they've been using for the past 40 years.
Amazing. Okay, so you mentioned a pivot and that Universe underwent a dramatic pivot to the business model. Can you explain that transformation?
Yeah, absolutely. Our original slogan was experience real life. And so our vision was really to get people off of their computers, off of Facebook, and at events, doing things together in groups, and using their social graphs to do meaningful things beyond just posting status updates and trivial stuff online. Then bigger opportunities came our way, and so we thought, hey, this is really great. Why not try and get 10,000 people together off of Facebook in real life, experiencing things and getting together? So we found that larger scale events, not one-on-ones, were the best way for us to achieve our vision. And at that point, we decided, let's pivot to ticketing.
On the topic of successful startups, do you have any advice for young entrepreneurs who really want to leave their jobs and launch their own startups?
Yeah, totally. First off, while you have some kind of stable full-time or part-time income, try and front load as much of the work as you can to when you have the job. There's lots of stuff you can do in the evenings and weekends, which are really productive and will help you accelerate and hit the ground running when you do decide to quit. So for example, there's lots of boring stuff you can do. You can incorporate, you can try and find lawyers, you can try and get all the stuff your terms and conditions, your privacy policy, get all the boilerplate stuff front-loaded when you still have an income. That allows you to continue saving and also potentially reinvest in skills you don't have, like hiring a design agency, maybe a developer to get your prototype up. So that's definitely something I'd recommend you do before you quit. Then when you hit the ground running on day one, hopefully you've got some wireframes and clickable mock-ups and things that you've created beforehand, and you can use those to actually start executing. So day one, you can start building your prototype. We call it an MVP, a minimum viable prototype or product, which is essentially a proof of concept that what you're trying to sell is actually in demand. So the next most important thing is getting in front of eyeballs and seeing if there's anyone willing to spend $1 on it. Can you get someone to spend $1? What about 10? What about 100? What about 1,000? Right? How much money can you make on this initial idea? And if the answer is 0, then maybe you should reconsider the idea. Even if you're in love with it, reconsider it, because maybe there's a better idea that people actually want, and the sooner you can find that product market fit, the better you can actually start growing and scaling the company and making a real big impact.
That's great advice. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you, Adam Meghji, for being with us.
My pleasure.
And thank you to Williams Landing for letting us use your beautiful space. I'm Bryn McAuley. Thank you for watching Ark Media TV.